More Jordan hair nonsense. Can't tell where the ball came out at. Can't tell the ball did come out. Looks like he's over the line to me right here. If they show that again, let's see. I think the ball was coming out before. Yeah, but the ball, his hands are twisted. The ball's coming out. It's hard to tell. But they ruled fumble on the field. I don't know that he's across the line entirely. Maybe he touched the line, but it's hard to tell. See, right is the ball. The ball's coming out right there. Hands already on it. I don't know. They got a decision to make here because Georgia punched that ball out and then ran it all the way back. The referees didn't even know where the ball was most of the time. Kirby Smart had to run out on the field and tell them. But regardless of that, this has been embarrassing. This is the most Georgia Auburn thing ever. Because the ruling on the field was fumble. Let's see. He goes up. Ball's coming out right there. That is crazy. I think the ball's coming out because his hand touches the ball right there. Ball's already coming out. So I don't know that he has possession over the line. See, his hands are twisted. He doesn't have possession. Yeah. He knocks the ball out, and then just the way his body's on it. I don't know what they're going to say. This is crazy because Georgia Auburn. Georgia Auburn. Hit thumbs up. I mean, it's just right there when his hand touches the ball. That's when it's coming out, but you can't see. You can't see because of this player right here. But his hand right there. It is so. That is so hard to say. Now, Auburn fans are going to tell you he got in. Georgia fans are going to tell you he didn't. But it's so hard. You don't need a view from the back. You got the view from the front, right down the line right here. Look. I don't know, dude, because you're right down the line. And what matters is that the ruling on the field was fumble for Georgia. Because you have to have clear, indisputable video evidence, whatever that means. This is the only thing so far Georgia has done that's been worth even talking about in a positive light. Dude, this is taking forever. This is crazy. I don't know. Because you have to determine when was the ball coming out. Because he has to have possession. Oh, we've been absolute dog shit. Oh, he threw his headset. So does that mean Georgia got the touchdown then? Because they never called it down. So what does this mean? I'm so confused. They're saying that Georgia had a hand on it before he made it across. The ball was coming out. The ball comes out. The ball's loose. You can see it bouncing around. Then a Georgia player picks it up off of the stack. Is he down? I don't know, dude. Where are they giving us the ball? They're giving us at the 1 yard? Oh my God. This is crazy. At this point, man, you just try to get to halftime with just down 10. Oh, my Lord. Auburn's going to use their timeouts, though. It's been a long time since I've had to pour myself a drink to watch a football game. So here's the second time out of the half. Craziness. Georgia has looked absolutely terrible. I mean, this whole half has been absolutely embarrassing. I think we have a grand total of like 6 yards or something. Yeah, definitely some of the poorest third down performance I've ever seen. But everybody's talking about Glenn Schumann. I mean, Mike Bobo. They need to be talking about Glenn Schumann. Glenn Schumann's the problem. Glenn Schumann is the problem. They're still showing this. Yeah, but his hands on the ball, he doesn't have possession, and that's the conversation. And both coordinators suck. That's a fact. Just so we're clear, this was a lucky stab. Different day and time with NIL, my friend. Different day and time. Georgia. Handoff, breaks out, got to run. Stiff arm to the ground. Georgia picks up first down and gets out of bounds. Minute 20 to go. That was, got a little breathing room now. Got a little breathing room. Yeah, Trenches just messaged me. He said, these announcers aren't biased at all. What else is new, man? Just different voice. Normally it's Gary Danielson telling us all about Alabama right now. But instead, yeah, let's see. Trying to get it where to pick up the TV better. TV's so bright, it just won't do it. Oh, well. Quick pass to the side. Runs up the field. Gets out of bounds. Clock stops. Minute 14. Pastor Dave has the right idea. If y'all don't like Pastor Dave, I don't know what to tell you. Pastor Dave's a good dude. I really don't like this new setup that they have. Hey, Pastor Dave, can you pin your comment for me? Auburn's going to beat y'all's ass. It certainly appears that way. I mean, by all intents and purposes, that's exactly what's happening. Now, if Georgia can go down here and score, which I don't believe we can, then we get the ball after the half, but we might be able to score 14 points the entire game here. Let's see. Throw it. Bang, what a pass. You better hurry up and snap that. I don't know that ball didn't touch the ground. That looked like a sketchy AF catch, man. Let's go. Better go fast. Got it off. Gunner Stockton's in trouble. What the fuck are we doing? What is this? Language. They stopped the play after it had started. How y'all going to stop that in the middle of the play? Did you see that? They stopped the play in the middle of the play. Like, we'd already snapped the ball. We'd already dropped back. The pocket collapsed. He rolled out to his right. Then they stopped the play. That's unacceptable, man. We don't need to go back to the play at the goal line. That was like 6 plays ago, sir. We can move on with the world. Kyron Jones should have had a touchdown right there. He got hosed out of that, but he's just kind of jogging and like, no, run. He's like, run. the ball. SEC officiating at its best. That ain't no lie. Oh, I've seen this one before. It's when UGA beats themselves. Yeah, definitely seen this one before. Oh, yeah. I know. I've seen this episode. 17-0 or 10-7-1. What in the hell is that? That's unacceptable. By officiating has got to be fixed. So whatever they said, it was. I guess it was a caught ball. I forgot what the play was because it was 30 minutes ago. Mr. Snagman, what the hell? 1st and 10, a minute 10, ball on the 32-yard line, on Georgia's 32-yard line. Cash Jones in the backfield, I think. Can't tell. Gunnar Stockton snaps the ball. They get right after him. He runs, throws it, caught, stepped out of bounds. Good catch, 1st down Georgia. Moved up to about the 44-yard line. They're going to probably review that too. Let's see. They're going to wait until we snap the ball to review it, though. We're not stopping anything. They're basically have a free rusher every time with us. They just make it up as they go. Can Georgia get a field goal before the half? I hope so. Let's see. Was he in? Yeah, he's in. His right foot was down anyway. All right, go ahead and stop the play right after we snap the ball. Come on. Okay, now stop the play. What did I tell you? Did you see that? We already got the snap off. What the fuck are we doing? Excuse my language. Wow. Wow. They are stopping the play after we snap the ball. You just saw me announce it. We snapped the ball, Gunnar Stockton dropped back, and then they blew the whistle. You can't do that, man. Once the ball is snapped, the play's gone. What is going on? A targeting? They're trying to call it, that's a targeting play against Gunnar Stockton. I mean, you got to call it faster on the field. I don't even care if it is for Georgia. You got to call it faster on the field. You can't wait until we're in the middle of the next play and it's tapping back to back to do this. Boom. Yeah, he launched. He definitely launched. He's going to be ejected. Look, he launches. He jumps. Jumps. Boom. Helmet to helmet contact against the quarterback of all people. He's done. Let's see if this will show it better. Boom. I mean, I don't know how you don't call that targeting. That's helmet to helmet. He don't have the ball. He's not a runner. That's definitely targeting. Let's see if they show it again. I don't know why I'm showing you guys the wall when you can look at my ugly mug. Did kind of launch. Did you hear that? He kind of launched. He jumped straight at him with his helmet, and both of his feet were off the ground, but he kind of launched. What would you call a serious launch? He's disqualified from the game, and because it's just before the half, he'll be out the rest of this game and half of the next game, I believe. Or no, will it just be this game? Can we see 7 more angles, right?
All right, go back. I know why Georgia's losing this. Because in the stands is the Antichrist from American Horror Story. I swear to God, he looks just like him.
Oh. This right here, the only thing this is good for is that it's pulling all of the energy and momentum out of the stadium. It really is. All right, here we go. See what we get. Minute 3 to go. 1st and 10, Georgia on Auburn's 42-yard line. Throws, snap throw across the middle behind wide open receiver. Was wide open, missed him. Gunnar Stockton struggling. The fact that they didn't score right there at the half is huge. We're stopping the game again. What are we doing now? Uh-oh. Is he disgruntled? I think he's disgruntled. disgruntled. He appears to be perturbed. What are we stopping the game for? We got a 1 minute warning now. Is that what we're doing? This is crazy. All right, what are we going to say now? What is this? What is going on? Refs need a water break. Is there something going on with the chain gang? This is the most Auburn thing ever. I don't even know what to say. Welcome to college football, I guess. All right, here we go. They're going to bring everybody right here. Everybody's lined up to rush. Just dump it off real quick. Sling it. Throw it, Gunner. Throw it away. Had to. Oh, hit a fan. What are we doing? I mean, even if we don't score any points right here, just to escape the half down only 10 is a miracle. Oh, they called a penalty. Jeez, they called a penalty against Auburn. Guess the check's cleared finally. Let's see. Push the Georgia player. Oh, roughing the quarterback again. Let's see. Holds on to him. He knows the ball's gone. And he elbows him in the back. And then hangs on to him and drags him down to the ground and lets go at the last second. That guy's double fisting it. Penalties. 65 yards in penalties. Tipped it. Well, I don't know, dude. This is snorting crack before the game. Yeah. Georgia is not going to win. I don't know that they're even going to make it to a playoff game playing the way that we've been playing. We're getting worse every game. We're in field goal range now. I mean, to go in the half down a field goal, down 7 points is incredible. Here we go. And you got to give it Auburn. Jump. Yeah, they got him. They got him with offsides right there because he jumped. I called it. He jumped. I'm terrible at holding the damn phone where y'all can see it. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is definitely the worst defense I've ever seen under Kirby. It's gonna be offsides on Auburn. Watch. He's in the neutral zone before the snap. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. That's what we're talking about right now. Man, I will tell you right now, the freaking the trying to get it where you guys can see it, man. It's just terrible. I bought a whole nother TV so that would solve this problem. My old TV did it too. All right, drops back, quick pass, cut across the middle. Georgia picks up the first down to the 10, pushing, down to about the 5 and out of bounds. Clock stops 35 seconds. Woo, the momentum has shifted. That's probably the best play we've had all game, honestly. Why does it take Georgia so long to get into a rhythm, man? It's absolutely terrible. College football is weird this year. Thank you for seconding that, Leandre. Throwed it out of the back of the end zone. Good call. He caught it. He caught it. This is some shithousery. That would make a great t-shirt. Hey, hit the thumbs up, guys. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you being here. If you want to see me again, you probably ought to hit the subscribe button because I might never show up in your feed again. All right, it's certainly going to be loud here. 2nd and goal, Georgia from the 6-yard line. Where is Chauncey Bowens? They're going to bring the house here. Refs are weird. This is the most Georgia Auburn thing ever. Throw it. Do it away again. Why are we not running the ball right here? Why are we not running the ball? Josh McCray or Chauncey Bowens. Don't give it to Nate Frazier because he'll fumble it. Refs getting paid the game. I don't think so because they're so bad on both sides of the ball. They're bad on both sides. Catch and throw. Screenplays is terrorist ball. What are we doing here? Spread them out and just run it with freaking Chauncey Bowens, man. Late substitution. Delay a game. They're going to call flag against Georgia. See, that shit right there, that should be illegal. You shouldn't be able to force the other team to not be able to snap the ball because they're still on the damn field. Should have just snapped the damn ball. But you can't because the referee's standing over the ball. It's not our fault. Third and goal from like the damn 11-yard line. They rushed 3 and get to him. They rushed 3 and got to him. Batted it down. What's up, Sarah? This is the worst Georgia team I have seen under Kirby Smart. They dropped 8. We're lucky that didn't get pick 6 right there because that was pick 6able. We're going to kick a field goal here. I guess maybe Kirby Smart learned his damn lesson. Peyton Woodring is normally a really good field goal kicker. Let's see how he does here. Up, and it's good. All right, 13 seconds left to go, maybe 12. See where they can run it down to. 13. Georgia's on the board finally. As embarrassing as that is, to take this long to get on the board with a field goal. I don't know what's worse. I can tell you, Luke, how much time you got. They're going to go back. They're going to show this a million times. Because they're going to say it should be 17 to 0 or maybe 17 to 3 at the half. But instead, it's 3 to 10. With the exception of that last drive by Georgia, I think Georgia had a total of 6 minutes possession. And I think they might have had 2 minutes in possession there. So it's like 8 to 20 or something, like 22 minutes or some shit like that. It's crazy. Jeez. He said, I'll be a good coordinator for Georgia. That Bobo guy's horrible. He's definitely not good. At least he's not tonight. So Georgia's going to kick this out of the back of the end zone. I guarantee it. They're not going to pooch kick it. They're not going to do any of that shit. They're going to kick it out of the back of the end zone. Not going to give him an opportunity to run this back or do anything wild and get momentum back. This is going out of the back of the end zone. Guarantee it. Boom. No? Yep. Kickoff will be a touchback. They're probably going to go to a commercial here real quick. There's a flag on the field. What's the flag for? Refs cheating for the Dogs. Sir, they don't have to. Georgia's playing bad enough right now. The fact that we only have 3 points is crazy. The fact that we have 3 points is crazy because we've played terrible. Half the distance to the goal. What the funky chicken is going on? Auburn basically kicked us a field goal because most of the yards came from Auburn's penalty. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of times whenever you're playing like that, you're throwing passes to get pass interference. So, I mean, part of that is playing to, which that didn't happen on that particular drive, but apparently they called a penalty against Hugh Freeze has thrown his headset a couple of 3 times, man. He's not happy. He's not happy at all. They're just going to kneel it. All right, they're going in at the half. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do this. I'm going to have you guys stand by for 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay. WTF, bro. That's embarrassing. They're going to locker room now. I just want to double check. Only down 7 is absolutely insane. There's like 30 of you guys in here right now on the live. Hit the thumbs up. If you're watching this after the fact, if you'll hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, you'll get my notification whenever I go live for the end of this game. So it's one of those things, Sumter, where, yeah, you can argue that it was a fumble. And you could also say if it was a fumble, the referee should have been paying better attention because we ran it back for a touchdown. They missed it entirely. How are you going to tell me where the ball was at whenever you didn't even realize like a football player had the ball and was running down the field and another player was pointing at him saying he's got the football, and Kirby Smart's pointing at that guy saying he's got the football? Billy Napier's fired apparently. Is that true? Did that really happen? Somebody double check that. Georgia has spent most of the first half stepping on a rake, seeing how hard they can hit themselves in the face. What I hope happens from this is that somehow Georgia manages to win this game. I don't know that that's going to happen, but it's pretty clear. Some of us that have been paying close attention have been saying for a while now that Glenn Schumann needs to be fired because he's absolutely terrible. Need a new DC for sure. Georgia's dynasty is getting beat by every other team in Alabama. I know that's right. Yes, after the game, he will be fired because they have his buyout ready. Okay, he ain't fired yet. Christopher Larson has the right idea. I appreciate that, sir. What I have seen so far, the offensive line in every game has come out. Hey, Army, what's up, buddy? Are you in the Army? And are you a veteran? Or are you in? Georgia has 19 yards rushing. Yeah, looks like we have a defense that can't stop a wet paper towel. Except on that last drive. Oh, 100% we got lucky on that fumble call, Brian. Absolutely 100% we got lucky because they could have called that either way. Georgia is boo-boo. Hey, it certainly appears that way. They may have. That may be the case, Christopher, because we ain't playing like we've ever seen a football before. My son's team played this morning, and they won 20-0. So technically they're better than Georgia. I'm retired. I was stationed in Savannah, Georgia. I was hit by a huge IED and almost died. Well, from one veteran to another, sir, thank you for your service. We appreciate you putting yourself on the line there. And I hope that Uncle Sam takes care of you the proper way. Probably never will, but I hope he does. Need a more dynamic QB. All the better teams has a QB that can win you the game. Well, you got to understand, a lot of other teams have a more experienced quarterback than what we have. And for him to be ranked the second in QBR rating among all quarterbacks throughout the country, he's pretty damn good. We got to hold on to him. Let him get some experience. This is his first year as a starter. So to be a first-year starter and to be playing at the level he's playing at is pretty impressive. This is probably the best quarterback Georgia has had in decades. So I'm not so quick to throw him away. Is the plan is this the plan? I don't know. I don't think Bobo necessarily has a plan. Gunner is fine. I agree. He has to throw a better ball, though. He's thrown some that have been absolutely magnetic. I mean, just perfect. But you also have to give him time to throw the damn ball. Our offensive line, they rushed 3 a while ago. We had 5 guys on the offensive line, and we couldn't stop them from batting it down. That's unacceptable. I appreciate you, Brian. Thank you for your service, sir, as well. Yeah, I'm a veteran. I appreciate that. UGA needs Sam Pittman back. That ain't no lie. The offensive line looks like hot trash on both sides of the ball. Gunner Stockton has thrown a couple of passes that got tipped, could have been intercepted. Same things happened to Jackson Arnold. Yes, sir, absolutely, Brian. I agree, sir. I'm a Bama fan, by the way, but I have huge respect for Georgia. I'm wanting y'all to win. Thank you for your service. I'm not an Alabama fan by no means, but they whipped our tail. Like, I was at that game. They beat us up one side of the field and down the other. And you got to respect the team coming to a very electric atmosphere and put on the show that Ty Simpson put on. Impressive. You got to tip your hat to him, even if you hate him. Offense sucks. Go Tigers, I guess. Hit a thumbs up. There's like 40 of y'all in here, and there's 14 thumbs up. I know we can do better, guys. About time to fire some defensive and offensive. Fire all the defensive coaches because they all suck. I don't know if Glenn Schumann is filling in a gap until Muschamp can get back on the field of whatever problem he's got going on. Yeah, Bama looked okay today. I didn't really see any problem with the way they played. Rather lose to Alabama than Auburn. Maybe. I appreciate you, Sarah. Said to all our veterans, salute. Absolutely. Yeah, these games I feel like I've been down the VA. Our offensive performance has been absolutely stagnant this game. Our defensive performance has been even worse. It is an absolute miracle that we are only down 10. I think they converted every third down for their first like 6 third downs. It was bad. And this team is a team that didn't convert any third downs in their last game against Texas A&M. Now, they did have a bye week where they sat down and they worked on a lot of stuff and they figured stuff out. And yes, Jackson Arnold is getting the ball out much quicker than what he was before. But the inability to cover people when we're throwing the ball and the inability to stop the run is absolutely embarrassing. Yeah, Georgia fans are a passionate fan base, and you'll find us all over the place. As a matter of fact, Georgia's fan base is so passionate that if you go to Bobby Dodd Stadium, there's actually different windows around the stadium where you can see it says Georgia runs this state. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. What is the problem with Georgia's defense? Glenn Schumann. It's bad. It's been like this for a while now. It really has. You lost your brother on May 9th. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sarah. Do you think it's between Ole Miss, A&M, and Bama for the SEC championship? I don't think Ole Miss is going to be able to do it. They barely survived today. Texas A&M, I think, has looked the best overall. Missouri had an opportunity to knock Alabama off, and it just got away from them as the game got later. I'm hoping that Georgia can rally here in the second half. Now we would come out and score 14 easy, but couldn't do it in the first half. Georgia's team is absolutely incredible at making adjustments, but the problem is that you notice that we're making adjustments because we have to. Because we get in a hole. Georgia shut Alabama out in the second half. Now, if we can shut Auburn out in the second half, great, but we got to be able to produce some offense as well. It's still too early to tell. I did hear, I think it was Kirk Herbstreit say something earlier that this is a really interesting time in college football because it used to be like the first 1, 2, 3, or 4 teams were really, really good. And then there was a huge gap between like the number 4 team to the number 10 team. And it's not that way this year. This year, there's a very thin margin between number 1 and like all the way down to number 12. And that sounds crazy to say it, but when you watch these teams play, you have to admit Alabama's a really good football team. And you have to admit Georgia took them to the wire. And then you got to admit, and I'm saying that because Georgia had opportunity to win that game. We just would have kicked the 2 field goals. We'd have won the game. We didn't do that. We tried to go for touchdowns both times. Alabama stopped them. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Hats off to Alabama for winning the game. But Georgia was in a position to win that game. So you got to admit that the margin is close. Then you see Georgia plays Tennessee, and it comes down to a 3-point game in which they missed a field goal, would have tied it up. And then you see how close that Missouri played Alabama. So you got to go, geez, dude, where's the? And then you see Oregon lost. It's like, who's the most dominant team? People are going to say Ohio State, and then you look at who they've played, and you got to go, you know what? They ain't really played nobody. So it's pretty interesting. Indiana's the real deal. I think so. No matter how good Bama is, they will always miss their daddy, Nick Saban. Hey, if you don't miss Nick Saban as a college football fan, I got questions for you. Because that guy was a hell of a coach. It was really amazing to get to watch him play, coach. You know, is what I mean. To watch his teams play, the way he could take like 1 year he beat us with Tua, and then the next year, no, 1 year he beat us with Jalen, and then Jalen went down. Hold on, back up. Played with Jalen. Jalen goes down, puts in Tua, beats us with Tua. Next year plays with Tua. We're absolutely pounding Tua, and then they take Tua out, put in Jalen, beats us again. And it was like, what coach is able to do that other than Nick Saban? Dogs can't stop a bus. What? A bus in a phone booth with Schumann. You ain't lying, dude. I think there's a parity in college football, period. Look how many close games, no matter the rankings, especially in the SEC. Yeah. Who wins the SEC? Whoever's healthiest at the end. Ain't that the truth? This has been a rock fight, and I'm really wondering how much steam that turnover at the end zone is going to take out of Auburn. To see Georgia punch that ball out, get denied the touchdown, but get the fumble, start the ball on like the 1 yard line or 2 yard line, and then go all the way down the field and kick a field goal, that's got to pull some momentum away. So we'll see what happens. Why they guaranteed a 5 yard post any catch? Hey, me and you on the same page. Should be tied 10-10 with that fumble. No, because if we would have scored the touchdown, we would have kicked it back off to them. And so with the way their offense was moving the ball, I'm not sure how well they would have come down the field. So no guarantees that we'd have been able to get a touchdown or a field goal after that. Maybe Bobo can orchestrate at least one touchdown drive. Yeah, no doubt. One of the crazy things that I'm seeing is that they're running the ball way too effectively against us, and our secondary looks like they're on roller skates. They look like they're out of position. Appreciate that, Pastor Dave. He's got the right idea. They didn't blow the whistle on that fumble. I know they didn't, but they also, like on that subsequent drive, like they stopped 2 or 3 plays in the middle of the next damn play. And it's supposed to be, if you snap the ball, it's just gone. And one of those plays benefited Georgia. It was a targeting, which pulled one of their better players out. I don't want to see any bad officiating, even if it benefits Georgia. So, yeah, it's bad. Hit the thumbs up, you football junkies. That's what you're here for. This is the worst I see Georgia play, and I don't know if y'all win this game. It's possible to call, but with the way Georgia is, brother, they might come out in the second half and score 21 points and shut Auburn out. You don't know. I mean, it is literally, you get 2 different football teams on both sides of the ball in every single game Georgia plays. The first half, Georgia might come out and absolutely just dominate and put 21, 24 points on the board. And the second half might score 7. Then they might shut the other team out. But at the same time, when you shut them out, then your offense just quits. It's like, what the hell is going on? Maybe Bobo needs to what? Hold on. Bobo needs to reverse psychology, set the pass, and just run. We have Chauncey Bowens and Josh McCray. Chauncey Bowens definitely has not been coached on how to read a defense to tee up. But, yeah, we're going to be here at the end of the game, win or lose. You know, it is what it is. But this Georgia team has got so much more work to do than what I thought. What's up, Bruce? We're our second half team. Well, until we play Alabama. What do I think about Ty Simpson? I think he's probably one of the best quarterbacks I've seen play at Alabama. Kid's a surgeon. I mean, he is one of the most accurate passers I've ever seen. And that's bar none. I mean, and I'm not saying that because he has a high completion percentage. I'm talking about his ability to ring a paint can with a football running across the field. It's amazing. I mean, he would make me look like a first round draft pick wide receiver. But yeah, refs just need to let the game play on. They need to. Some of the things that I thought was some bull stuff was some of the pass interference calls that they called against Georgia that weren't pass interference calls. And then we had a play where we got tackled by a Auburn wide receiver, and they didn't call that. And I'm like, if you're going to call it one way, call it the other way. I'm okay with calling it, but call it the same both ways. We'll see what happens. This has been some of the worst officiating. I say, man, it seems like every year there's a game where I say this is absolutely the worst officiating. Well, Gunner looked shook. He don't look great, but first-year starter. He's got to figure it out. Where's Bennett when you need him? I think he's playing for the Rams, isn't he? Yeah. I don't know. I think Georgia had before that last drive, I think we had every bit of 6 yards rushing. Absolutely embarrassing. Gunner took a big hit to the head and then slammed on his head. Yeah, he did. I hope he's okay. Ty was the highest ranked recruit to ever come out of Tennessee. People forget that. Yeah, they do. I did until I read it the other day. Gunner has been getting rocked. Our offensive line, we've had 6 different starting offensive lines since we started the season due to injury. So what do? Mike Bobo's got some work to do, but that's nothing new. That's Mike Bobo. Mike Bobo was averaging 40 yards a game before he left the first time. I don't know what he's averaging now, but it's not 40 points a game. No, I don't know that he's Manning Jr. He's got way better numbers than Manning. We got to keep him up on his feet, though. We got to provide protection. We can't get any pass rush. Reoccurring theme. Couldn't get any pass rush against Tennessee or Alabama or Kentucky and so far Auburn. Absolutely terrible. Appreciate that, Marvin. Marvin says hit the thumbs up. If you're smart and you like little baby puppies and big stacks of money and free stuff, hit thumbs up. I don't know what we're doing. Gunner's playing Rocky like Stetson, Missouri years back. Yeah, I really think Gunner Stockton is going to be absolutely electric once we can get him comfortable. The Bard has the worst O-line to boot, too. The Barn. Gotcha. What's up, Freddie GTV? Where you been, baby? I've been here. I'm a Bama fan, but wanted to say I enjoy watching videos. I appreciate that, Brandon. Thank you, sir. That's what I'm making for. I'm here missing Todd Monken. Well, Todd Monken was 1-2 against Alabama too now. But yeah, I get what you mean. We're not utilizing. I haven't seen any passes to Oscar Delp, unless there was that one that he dropped because he threw it behind him. Tell you what, Arkansas QB enters the portal. He's getting grabbed up. He's really good. Stuck on a bad team. That happens a lot too. But what are we going to do? All right, I'm going to jump off here. I think the game's going to be starting back up in a few minutes. I appreciate you guys. We'll be live at the end of the game. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Have a great day. God bless. What are we doing? Go Dogs. Oh, Tennessee.